All right, everybody, welcome. It is now Tuesday, the Manuscript Podcast. Jourdan, Jeff, we're both here. Foodie Realtor, Camila's dad on Instagram. You want to make sure you follow us, get all your sports updates. Also, follow the Manuscript, follow those mental checks. It's not just all sport, so we like to get into life a little bit. Today, we are going strictly sports. We are talking NBA tip-off. Jay,
So excited.
I know you're hyped for this. I know you got a lot of headlines you're keeping an eye on. I'm going to throw out the biggest and hottest topic right now. What's going on? Ben Simmons suspended a game, had an altercation or whatever it was in practice. Tell me about it. What do you think? What's going on?
Man, I don't know why they just won't trade him. I don't know if it has to do with money or what, but it's a 25-year-old kid, life experience. I mean, not only do we as people put too much stock in these sports entertainment are young, but so do these organizations, like too much pressure on these young kids, Granted, he's making millions of dollars to play ball, but if he's really that unhappy and he doesn't want to be a part of your team, why not just get something for him and doing with all these distractions for the rest of your players? So, like I said, I don't know if it's like a money thing or what, collective bargaining. I just saw something about Adam Silver looking into like collective bargaining. So it might be some legal stuff going on, but it's unfortunate. I really think they should just send him out anywhere for anything at this point. I mean, why have the distraction? If he doesn't want to be there, he's got to grow up and mature on his own time. Just let him go.
Okay. Say they send him. Where do you want him? Don't say Suns. You know the Suns aren't trading for Ben Simmons. I know you want everybody to go to the Suns and the Cardinals. Where is Ben Simmons headed?
Honestly, if I was them, dude, I would really take stock into some of these other younger teams. I don't know if the organizations are willing to give up their younger pieces, but we'll talk about them, sure, a little bit later. The Pistons, there's a lot of young pieces over there that they could trade and get like 2, 3, maybe 4 players for, why not? But that's if the other teams are willing to give up all their young pieces. Okay. I would trade them somewhere young. Someone's got a young core.
Here's my thoughts on it. You got Charlotte, who is overly stacked at the guard position. I say, why not get a hold of one of those young guards that they just pulled in? Charlotte's pulling him in for almost no equity there. Yeah. I would say try to make something work with somebody like Charlotte. I think that could be a lot smaller market than Philly. Maybe help him out, let him grow. I think he's probably the most misused player. Now, you touched on a topic that I'm super hyped on. The young Bulls, young Pistons. I really want to get into these young Bulls.
Yeah.
They're looking like they're a playoff contender, probably going to make some good noise. You got Zoe added in there with Levine. You got a good, strong center. They really look like a well-built team. Where do you see that panning out for the rest of the season for them?
We talked about it. I know it was preseason. You sent me some of the highlights, and you were super hyped up. And then I was the first thing that stood out to me is a lot of one-on-one ball and everybody just standing around watching. I don't know if that's just preseason. They keep it vanilla, don't want to show too much. They definitely have the young talent. I think Lonzo, and that's a cold backcourt with Levine. They play defense. They play defense for the most part.
Those are 2 lockdown
as far as them
for the front court. Come on now.
I don't know about yeah, they're good defenders. I will say that I would agree with you. They're probably a playoff team. They'll probably be fighting for the 6, 7 seed. They'll probably be around there.
Even in the East, that. Do you think they'll be that low?
In the East, I give them that.
Okay.
Let's think about it. We got Brooklyn, Philly, Milwaukee. Who else we had talked about earlier? Hold on, let's see.
So you got them sitting 4 right now.
There we go. I'll get you right now.
And
this is just like based off of like last year. Oh yeah. So you got the Hawks. The Celtics are always in contention. So let's see. We got Brooklyn, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Philly, Atlanta, Boston. That's 5. Okay. I like the Knicks. 6. And Bulls 7. So 6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Bulls and Knicks. Who's it going to be, man? That's legendary. That's classic teams right there. Who's going to get the higher seed out of those 2 teams?
The East is always kind of looked at as the weaker side of things.
But it's way more interesting, I think, this year.
Okay. Maybe a more fun league to watch. Now, you also mentioned young Pistons. I know that's something you're hyped on. What are we
Yeah, I like
looking
the
in for?
players.
What do we want to watch for these young Pistons?
Uh, yeah, I would say watch out for Cade Cunningham. I think the kid is real.
Has one of the
Sadiq
fastest
Bey.
first steps.
Who else here? Yeah, Sadiq Bey. I love Kelly Olynyk, dude. That dude don't get enough respect. They got Kelly Olynyk. The dude is just a stat filler, man. He balls, rebounds, plays defense, makes the smart pass, he scores. I love Olynyk. And I
He's
like
not selfish
Isaiah
either.
Stewart, man. Yeah, and I like big Isaiah Stewart. They do got Josh Jackson on there. I don't know how he's still around in the league, but yeah, he's still there. But yeah, man, they're young, man. Killian Hayes, Hamadou Diallo, bunch of young guys. This is a young team. I like them. I like watching the young guys.
Okay, I'm going to bring up another team that was thought of
Mm-hmm.
as being young. Now people are like, okay, you're kind of in the middle
The
ages.
Lakers.
No, I'm not going that far yet. I'm going to keep it north. Minnesota and the Timberwolves. It's a
Anthony
team
Edwards,
where
man, he
a
can
lot of
score the ball.
confusion.
Yeah, I like the old guy on their team. What is it Nas Reed? I like him, man. He's the older
Yep.
guy. Man, I like him. I like Nas Reed. Minnesota, though, I don't see them making any noise. Not just yet. What you feel? How you feeling about Minnesota?
You know what I think about Minnesota? They're the Cleveland Browns of the NBA. They absolutely love to get as much talent as possible. Bring it over. Let's get some talent.
Yeah.
And we're not going to use right. We're just going to let it sit around. We're going to let these kids argue with each other. They don't have anything else better to do in Minnesota. I feel like the franchise is just really poorly run.
Poor Minnesota.
but I love the players. D'Angelo Russell. I mean, you got Cat up there. They have a good, strong core of guys. Now, that's going to lead me into something that we're talking about young, strong guys. We're talking about the Suns now. They got an old guy that really helped lead them into their playoff dreams last year with CP3. We know what you said on the podcast. You said CP3 cashed in and walked away from the playoffs. Tell us.
I lost the ball, man. I'm excited about the Suns, man. If we stay healthy, we'll be there. I think we're the only team that stayed healthy, us and the Bucks. I think that's why we went to the championship. If we stay healthy, we'll be there. We brought everybody back. I know everybody's freaking out about Deontay Ayton didn't extend his rookie contract, but the key word was extend. I think he's trying to work on it longer. They're trying to work on a long-term deal. He's a centerpiece. They're trying to lock him in like they locked in Booker with 5. I wouldn't be surprised if you see DeAndre Ayton locked in with a 7-year deal.
Okay.
Be honest.
So you're probably
trying to work out the numbers and everything. Oh yeah, I love Ayton. He had. I was low on him in the beginning, but very impressive last year. He stayed on the court. Didn't get in foul trouble too much, but he just did all the little things. And he scored. He was just clutch in my mind, and the Suns aren't going to let him walk away. Everybody's panicking. Dude, it's just rookie deal. He's just trying to figure out how long he want to stretch it, and that takes time. So I think he's going to be just fine.
Of course, he's going to want money too.
Man. Yeah, he's going to want money. Exactly. It could be a lot of things. They're having a conversation of like, hey, maybe he only wants to be locked in for 4. Maybe they want to lock in longer, because Phoenix is fun when you're retired. It's not like really a young person market out there. Maybe he's a good player. Maybe he wants to go to these other bigger markets. So it's like, hey, I'll give you 4 years, and maybe they're like, I'll give you 7. We want you for 7. Maybe just going back and forth about the time, honestly. So I think Suns will be fine if we stay healthy, man.
So are you going to still be shouting Suns and foe?
Yeah, Suns and 4.
No. Okay.
Suns and 4.
Here's the big question I have out of that. CP3 does amazing in the regular season. Do you see him having another season where he's in that MVP conversation?
I think so. You got to give it to him. Like I said, I think he threw the game. I honestly do. So he's not hurt. He's healthy. I think he does the same thing.
Now we started this off with talking about the lower end young guys trying to make that playoff push. I want to finish this off talking about the contenders, the big guys. We just talked about the Suns. A lot of people think that the Suns, it's their time to actually make that noise and maybe push some of these top blocks off. Who are your other 2 teams that you see, one from each side? Who's battling it out? Who's taking it to the finals?
Excuse me. I'm still have to roll with the Bucks, man. And LeBron James is like Tom Brady. I'm not betting on LeBron James, man. So Nets and Lakers. I mean,
Okay.
that's the championship we wanted to see. Like as a Suns, that's what I want. We want the Nets and the Lakers. Let's be honest. When the Suns win the championship, watching it would have been the Lakers. Everybody wants to see a fresh season. Everybody's healthy. I'm taking those two as my 2 picks to go to the NBA Finals, man.
Okay, now you left out the Nets. A lot of people are throwing the Nets over Milwaukee, leapfrogging them in standings. Even though Milwaukee won the championship,
Oh no,
people
I
are
said
still looking
Nets.
at the East and looking at Nets.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the Nets. Yeah, Nets and Lakers.
Okay, but so you're leaving Milwaukee out of that then?
I'm leaving Milwaukee out.
Okay. Now, when we're talking about the Nets, we got to talk again a little bit about the Kyrie situation there. Do you think that Kyrie situation is going to bleed late into playoff situation?
I think with that team and way it's structured with KD and Harden, I don't think it really matters, man, because they're so good. Like they're so good. Like honestly, it literally came down to one game. If Kyrie was healthy that last game, it would have been the Nets instead of the Bucks. And then an inch. If KD would have had his foot over the line, it would have been the Bucks. Okay. So I think that's fine. Like, hey, I think as a team, like I know we talked about it before. I was like, it's a distraction to the team. I mean, I molded over. I thought about it the last couple of days. Started thinking about who's really on that team. You got 2 dudes on that could lead a team by themselves. So
definitely.
Whatever, man. Let the Kyrie situation fix himself out, and then if he's be there in playoff time, be there in playoff time. What's
okay.
Up, baby?
So tonight is our kickoff, or I mean, is the tip off. So we're looking at getting a lot of fun action started here tonight for the NBA. What do you want to see opening night? We're going to end it there. What is that headline for opening night for you?
So we got the Warriors and Lakers, right?
Yep,
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Steph Curry. I'm excited to see that team, see their rotation. I know that Clay's still out for a while. I think they got him somewhere predicted like 70 games. That's like, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know where I saw 70 games at. Yeah, we'll see. I'm just excited to see them. I mean, we know who the Lakers are. Like I said, Lakers are my pick out of the West. Kinda. I gotta be real, I guess. Why you can't go get LeBron? But I'm excited to see Steph tonight, and then the other game is who is
Brooklyn,
it?
Milwaukee. That's
Brooklyn
the first
and
game,
Milwaukee.
actually.
Okay, so yeah. Oh man. I don't know. They should have had the Lakers Suns tonight. That would have been awesome. Lakers Suns and Milwaukee Nets. Oh my goodness. That's your Final Four right there.
That is exactly what we're watching tonight.
That's
so
the Final
tune
Four.
In 4:30 Pacific time, Nets and Bucks, and then 7:00 Pacific time, Warriors at Lakers. So we got a good setup, the Final Four there. With that,
sorry, y'all, my kid is going crazy, man. Terrible too. Sorry, Jeff.
No, that's what we want to see. That is what we're about here at Manuscript. So let's roll with it. I think everybody's going to be excited to see this tip off. My picks of the day.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Who you got tonight?
I'm going to take the Lakers in a close one in Staples Center.
Ooh.
I think it's going to be a close one. I think Steph and Russ are going to headline this. I think LeBron still fills up his stat sheet, but I think it's going to be a Steph and Russ show, and it'll come down to what AD does in there. Now, who do you have? Warriors, Lakers.
Out of that game? Oh, man. I'm going to go Warriors. Just because.
Okay. Now, remember,
everybody off. I'm going to go Warriors.
That went down to a final second going into the playoffs for that play-in last year. Now, Milwaukee, they're at home. They got the Nets, defending champs. They're going to have a chip on
tonight.
What was that?
Are they getting the rings tonight? Is it ring ceremony tonight?
I believe so.
I'm not sure. Okay,
I believe they're getting the ring ceremony. They're opening it up with ring ceremony. Now, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. I fully expect the Bucks to come out and win this game, even with the ring ceremony. They've been hearing all of the disrespect. Everybody going for Brooklyn. Everybody going for the other East teams. I say Brooklyn comes out maybe a little bit flat and then tries to make it a close game at the end with Giannis just kind of taking over while the Nets are in foul trouble. So which direction do you see that one coming?
I'm going with the Bucks, man. They're playing in Milwaukee. They're getting the energy is going to be crazy. There's going to be a lot of white T-shirts in there. It's the atmosphere. I'm sure it's going to feel great. I'm going to roll with the Bucks on. They're going to win that one tonight.
Okay. Now, this was our NBA preview show. What do you have for a hot take this season?
Hot take. Suns win the championship.
Ooh, that's a good one. Are you ready for mine?
Suns stay healthy. They win the championship. What's yours?
Celtics miss playoffs.
Ooh.
I'm not
Rebuild,
a Celtics.
break it down. Get Brad Stevens out of there. Bucks it all up.
No, I think Brad Stevens
Smart
stays
out
because
of there.
remember, Brad Stevens isn't the coach anymore. He's the director of personnel. He
Oh, that's
got
right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Who's the coach?
That's my point. I don't know. So I don't like
No.
Celtics.
He's somebody big. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna let you grab this one.
Celtics coach. Man, we still in. See, look, y'all. We still in football mode. We were talking about it. Jeff was sending me stuff. I was like, bro, I didn't even thought about basketball, but now we're thinking about it today.
It's all football. But you know what? We got to give a little bit of love to the NBA here.
Yeah.
But you see how long
Aduko, he used to play for. Oh yeah, he used to play. Yeah. Ime. He used to the homie Castro cut his hair out when he was out here in the summer league. Yeah. He used to play for Spurs.
They're missing playoffs.
All right, that's cool. That's a good hot take.
There we go. All right, guys. Don't miss the NBA tip-off. We're going to have this up for you guys soon. Enjoy. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and follow on YouTube, Instagram. We'll see you next time.